This is the biggest opportunity, in my opinion, that Max Holloway will ever have to beat Dustin, not only because it's their last fight, but this is the oldest Dustin Poirier, obviously, that they've ever fought. Dustin Poirier is now one step out of the door, has one foot out the door, and is older in age. So could he be lost a bit of a step in his game and explosiveness and all those things? Yes, that's a real possibility. And I think that is why the odds makers have Dustin as a small dog right now. Max Holloway at this point, as we're speaking, is a slight favorite. And I think the odds makers that's what they're taking into account. Max Holloway is still somewhat in his prime time of his career. Dustin Poirier has passed that. But what they're not taking into account to me that much is Max Holloway is a guy that was never knocked down in his career. And he just got knocked out very badly. Once that happens, I can tell you from experience, once you've been KO'd or TKO'd, your chin is never quite the same. And so how well does Max absorb those shots in this matchup where he's always been able to absorb them? And we've known Max is just like not only two of the most likable guys, him and Dustin in the UFC, but guys that wear damage very well. And they don't really get buzzed. They're rocked and they can continue. That's why they have these dog fights in there. How well does Max Holloway absorb shots after being not only knocked down, but knocked out? And how well does Poirier absorb these shots at this age in his career? But I would still lean towards Poirier and his toughness and his resiliency inside the octagon more so than the younger Max, because of once that light goes out in your brain, the concussions or the off switch rather happens a lot easier. And so I think Dustin has the opportunity in this fight that maybe he hits Max with a couple shots. I don't think he puts him out. I think this goes to the decision, but I think we see Max a little bit wobbled, a little bit buzzed where we haven't seen that before in other fights.